And thus truly begins my long and arduous journey towards plot relevance, except maybe not, because have I just not gone up high enough before? Because I don't remember ever seeing you before? Well, okay, never mind, the journey is at an end. I'm just stupid. Haha! Surprising. Halt, who goes there? This is the house of the village elder. If you need something from the elder, you must go through me. I'm Samikel. Or Sa Mikkel. Who knows? You need, if I'm supposed to pronounce it differently, you should put some accents in there. So I'm just going to assume it's Samikel, top warrior of the Onea tribe. Apparently, he's Samikel. Sheesh, who does this guy think he is? Well, at least we finally met someone from the village. What are you doing standing around in the middle of this blizzard like a big old dum-dum? Oh, wait. Was it possible I was up here, but he wasn't out because it was nighttime? I guess it's possible, but something tells me I just hadn't gone up here yet. That grating voice. Is that you, Isun? What in the world are you doing with that strange white wolf? That's none of your business, pal. Anyway, what's with this village? It's a total mess. Is it true demons have taken over Enzo Fuji? You must have gone for some time if you don't know that. Save your questions for when you get back to your own village. That is, of course, if it hasn't already been buried by the snow. Oh, and take that suspicious wolf with you, too. Why, you little... No, Isun, he is much bigger than you. You are the little. We're done talking to you. Let us into the chief's house now. No, you may not pass. Well, then I guess we're just gonna have to beat the ever-loving tar out of you. We normally don't even let strangers into the village, and I've told the villagers not to let them into their houses. They will obey me, for I am Samikel, chief of Wepkir. Now be on your way. I've turned into a wolf. Well, have at thee! Or not. Hold on a second. You? Chief? What happened to old man Kemu? He didn't buy the farm, did he? Fool, of course he's still alive. But he's been greatly weakened battling the demons. Now their hideous monsters are trying to finish him off, since only the Elder's volcanic incantation can foil their plans. That is why I became chief of the village. I must protect the Elder from the monsters lurking in every corner. Now be on your way. No. Be gone at once. No. No. I say no. He refuses to give me information. He is a jerk. Also, is he missing an arm? Oh, no, okay. Just from this particular angle, this very, very specific angle, one of his legs is covering up the back one, and it kind of looked like, I don't know, he had like a stub or something. Okay. So, if that's a thing, okay, well, first things first, you gotta feed the bears. Hopefully a merchant shows up or something. I'm running out of bags of fish to give to these fish-eating animals. A decent amount of praise. Okay, well, first, dig a hole, and blammo, and I'm, okay, too soon. Blammo, and thank you. Kutani pottery, huzzah, all right. Yes, bow to your master, for I am Wolf God dog, and such other things. Also, an orange was inside that snowman, that makes sense. All right, well, let's see. Can I perhaps destroy whatever this business is? Oh, I destroyed something back there. I think there's a tree directly behind here that I might have cut down. This path leads to Enzo Fuji, a pair of sacred mountains. I put the gate shut tight to keep the demons out. I sincerely doubt that demons are going to be stopped by plywood. But, I mean, I guess you gave it your best try? All right, no, seriously. Let us buy some Samikel. You want us to make you? Because seriously, I don't know what else to do. I sense extraordinary power in this white wolf. Oh, I guess I was supposed to just talk to him again, not slap him. But if you do not heed my warning, I'll devour you where you stand. Now be on your way. Still as stubborn as a mule, I see. Come on, Ami, I've had it with this village. Are you sure we can't just fight? All right, well, if this village just wants to die, I guess I can't help you. I can't help anyone that doesn't want me to, so I'll just leave you to your own devices, I guess. Good luck with all of this, I guess. You just got a free get-out-of-jail-free card with a freaking god wolf coming in through the gates, offering to solve all your problems, and you said no. So, I mean, that's your own damn fault. Far be it from my business to deal with any of that. Am I really supposed to just leave? Also, snowballs. Hello. Is this a thing? Is this a thing I'm supposed to do something with? Very much likely. The answer can't be, like, literally leave the village, is it? Whoop, hello. Hey, wait. Hello. You took your sweet time to get over here. You guys, wait up. Well, I'll be. I haven't seen you in ages. Isun, it is you. I thought I heard you talking to Samickle somehow, I guess with wolf ears. I just thought I'd come back and see how things were after my trip. Can't believe what happened to the village since I've been gone. That Samickle's still as stubborn as ever. When did he become chief? Well, a lot's happened this past year. Look, you'll freeze if you stay outside too long. Why don't you come rest at my place? And bring your white wolf, too. Well, good, because bringing the white wolf is a non-negotiable aspect. You get no choice. At least the cold is a bit more bearable inside. It's really been ages, hasn't it, Isun? Well, from your exact words, it's been like a year, which is barely anything. And it's a pleasure to make your acquaintance as well, Wolfie. I'm Kai. I did a backflip. Huh. Well, I guess Kai is one of those names that can be gender neutral. Fair enough. This here is Amaterasu, otherwise known as No Bath Am. Why you give me cool nicknames sometimes, but mean ones other times? You make no sense. Now let's cut to the chase. There's so much I want to ask you. First of all, about those demons that are plaguing Kamui. What the heck brought that on? No one knows for certain. But, I mean, here's an ancient legend for you. Those twin demons, Leku and Neku, they were sealed away by a brave Onea hero years and years ago. Like 7 years ago. And then they have been enshrined at the Wahuku Shrine ever since. Said that wrong. Then, one day, they suddenly stirred and went berserk. A terrible blizzard descended upon Kamui. Kemu set out for the shrine at the top of Enzafuji to pacify them, but they nearly killed him. He was no match for their evil magics. Samickle managed to get to him just in time and bring him back. Then they got even more violent and turned Izufuji into a glacier. Well, the Nishin attacked them. You dang fools. They unleashed a blizzard to smother Kamui in a layer of ice and snow. Chief Samickle's trying to protect the village while Kenmu recovers. Or Kimu. But there's nothing we can do against those demons. You really are in a fix if old man Kemu's prayers don't work. Prayer powers. The day before the twin demons suddenly went berserk, we heard what sounded like an earthquake from Shinshu Field to the south. On that fateful day, Kemu declared that the evil force from the south had made its way here to Kamui. That's a bummer. Kamui is sometimes called the land of hidden darkness. Well, then why would you choose to live? You know, it doesn't matter. And there's a legend that says all demons are born from this land. Another reason why would you choose to live here? I wonder if all the world's demons are coming back to Kamui now. A black shadow passed overhead from the south recently. Oh yeah, that was probably us, sorry. And vanished into the Waoku Shrine as if it had been swallowed up. Actually, I think the blizzard's been stronger since then. And another thing. Kai, there's something else I want to ask you. What's Oki doing with the sacred sword Kutone? Kutone? I saw him with it outside the village. How could old man Kemu let him take it all at a time like this? Oh, you met Oki? He left here with our sacred sword the morning after it all started. Here's some more art. Commission's open now. As soon as Samickle was chosen to take Kemu's place as chief, Oki just took the sword and left without permission. He cared not for rules. He's a renegade. People from the village have tried to persuade him to bring it back, but Oki chases them off. He says he'll defeat the demons himself. He won't, but, you know, his heart's in the right place. He just walked away with the sacred sword? He didn't even ask permission? Well, everyone admits Oki's a great warrior. Even Samickle does. But it's impossible to defeat those demons all by himself. I just don't know why he did it now of all times. And another thing. One last thing, Kai. It's about Samickle. He seems awfully nervous about protecting old man Kemu. It's because of Oki, isn't it? Well, everyone's angry at Oki for taking the sword like that. But you see, well, Samickle would never say it, but he believes in Oki more than anyone else does. He's convinced Oki will come back and help the village. So then why do you have to snap at us like that? Even he told Furball here to get lost. That's just rude. Well, the day after the village was attacked by the demons, Lika went missing. Lika? As in Lika, that's right, my little sister. Oh, bummer. We scoured the village and the surrounding area, but we couldn't find her. She just vanished. Not poor little Lika, too. Why would those demons mess with a little girl like that? Maybe because they're demons and they don't give a damn. That's my guess. We don't know for sure if the demons are behind her disappearance, but I mean, like, come on. It totally is. But they would certainly have reason to seek her out. You see, Lika is some kind of freaking magical girl. Lika holds the fate of this village in her hands. Well, that's a lot of pressure to put on a little girl. The fate of the village? Who's wooing out there? That was Kemu's howl. How can you tell it was the same stock howling sound effect that's been used in this entire game? He's calling to you, Isun. He's summoning the both of you. Okay. If you say so. I guess we'll head on back up then. Luckily, your house was incredibly close by. That's convenient. All right, well, bye. I have no interest in talking to you. You are mean. Well, that's quite the gut. This is the village elder, Old Man Kimu, but looks like he might have already kicked the bucket. How many times did Gramps hear tying my hide? This is no time to be trudging up the past, although you do have a weird habit of doing it constantly. Got her. Who is that bad-mouthing me? Looks like there are some hides to be tanned. Whoa, what the? Calm down, old man. I'm trying to tan a hide. Get out of here with that. Your stomach makes me very uncomfortable. What happened? Was that a dream? Was I sleepwalking again? Sheesh, old man snooze a lot, tan hides in his sleep too. Why, is that little Isun? So then I wasn't dreaming. Nice mask, I guess. I thought I heard some Mickle talking to someone outside. Must say, Isun, you've grown. Barely at all since I last saw you. Boom! There you go, that's a slam master right there. Put a cork in it, Gramps. Did you summon us just because you wanted someone to clobber? Yes, let's get down to business, eh? It's the White Wolf I wish to speak with. You've no doubt already heard this from Kai, but her little sister Lika has gone missing. Yeah, we know about that. She disappeared about the time the demons started running amok. That's right. And her disappearance threatens the very existence of our village for reasons I don't choose to explain right away, so you have to talk to me again in order to get it. Kai said something like that too. I can see why you'd be worried, but don't you think you're exaggerating a bit? No, we are not exaggerating. Besides, you have been gone so long, how could you possibly know? Check out this art. Lika has gained spiritual power far beyond my own. Her power now is the key to saving the land of Kamui. You saying Lika's powers can defeat the demons? Not exactly. There's another reason we need her power. It is for Enzo Fuji, the protector deity of Kamui. Enzo Fuji? As you know, Enzo Fuji is formed from two active volcanoes. Right next to each other? Is that even topographically feasible? I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to look into that. Each year I recite the volcanic incantation in which to make the volcanoes erupt and rain molten death upon our village, because I guess it's fun. That triggers an eruption that warms this frigid land of Kamui. Not even gonna question how that works, okay. But the demon's powers have plunged Enzo Fuji into an icy slumber. Day by day, Kamui goes weaker and weaker, colder and colder. If we don't have Lika recite the volcanic incantation soon, the land of Kamui will become an icy tomb for us all. Why don't you just recite the incantation yourself, old man? I would if I could, but I no longer have the strength to pray in this raging blizzard. Any idea where Lika could be? Also, it sounds like you just kind of gave up for the sake of giving up. That's the problem! We've searched high and low for that girl with no luck. Still, there's one place we have yet to look. Where? Yushpet! The mysterious forest of deception! Of course it's the forest of deception. It's never the forest of straightforwardness. That's literally never in any video game. Gulp. I caught a faint whiff of sorry, Lika is just, I keep wanting to say Lita, because that's an actual name. But anyway, Lika emanating from Yashpin. After all, I do have the keenest nose of all the Onea tribe. I suspect she could be somewhere around here on your map. Somewhere around here. Great. I'd like you to conduct a thorough search of that forest. You gotta be kidding me. I wouldn't touch that place with a 10-foot pole. Are we gonna do that whole, well, I can't do anything the boss won't do, and then I'll say, okay, yeah, sure, we'll do it, and then you'll be all like, sorry, we can't do, whoa? Is that something that's gonna happen again? Oh, White Wolf, you're our last hope. Not me? Isun, you've literally done absolutely nothing this entire adventure. You opened up some treasure chests when I was shrunk. That's something you did, I guess. But ultimately, you're entirely unnecessary for this entire adventure. You're literally here for no other reason than the fact that Amaterasu can't talk, which doesn't even make any sense because literally every other god we've met before and all of them can talk just fine. So I don't know why Amaterasu's a freaking mute and I need you bouncing on my head being a constant nuisance. I'm sorry, it's just very confusing. Chief Samickle must remain here to protect the villagers. And Noki has left the village on some fool's errand because he's a Dumbo. You're the only one left. Hold on a minute, old man. Do you even know who this furball is? Do not mock me, little sprite. That pure white coat, those crimson markings, and the divine instrument? This is none other than the legendary wolf Shiranui. Close enough. That name is known far and wide, even in this distant land of Kamui. But I never dreamed this legendary wolf yet lives. Well, actually, this here is... Shiranui, please, you must help us. Lika must recite the volcanic incantation soon. I didn't say it right, but you know what I meant. Without her, the land of Kamui will become an icy tomb. I beg you, find her or something. I'd warn the village to be wary of strangers, but I'll make a special exception for you. Everybody, please, escape from the confines of the safety of your homes and fires. Just run around like morons in a blizzard. It'll all work out. And I'll open the village's far gate that leads to Laiuchi Lake. You should get what you need from the village before you set out. Okay. That sounds like crazy man talk for the merchant can now be spoken to. He unleashed the mighty horn noise! Well, part of me wants to just immediately go that way, but another part of me is saying, go talk to the merchant! He could be selling new rosary beads, who knows? It's impossible to tell. Anyway, yo, Mr. Man. Nice mask. It's freezing! Kamui's been a mess ever since those demons went berserk. Villager's been slaughtered, Lika's been kidnapped, and I gotta wear this silly snaky mask. Body and soul alike have been frozen solid. But you, the village elder has welcomed you as a guest. You'll want to use the opportunity to do a bit of shopping, huh? How about buying some local products? I don't know, are all your local products things I could buy at any other point in the game and any other merchant I've met up to this point, or do you actually have anything unique? That is the question. Oh, damn! I didn't realize that. Oh, wow. How did I not? I totally knew that I was carrying fish this entire time. I definitely knew that. And that's totally, and that's exactly why you would bother catching fish. I was wondering what the point of that was, seeing as how it accomplished nothing. Turns out, money. All right, well, there you go, I guess. And now I'll sell all this stuff because I can. Never know when I've got duplicates. Nothing in the bum ba dum ba da. Up there you go, and ba ba da ba ba da boom. I had 3 of those. Got 2 of those. Only 1 of those. 1 of those. Bada bing. I got money for days. Hey, you are selling rosary beads. How convenient. Okay, but again with this unleash the potential of weapons thing. Curious about that. And I'm also going to buy a bunch more feed bags, because I can! Especially fish, because I've been burning through fish a lot lately. There we go. Okay. No, actually, I'm not carrying nearly enough of that. Got a couple more of those, and there. Okay. The numbers are roughly the same now. And awesome possum! Thank you for your service! I will now wear this. Not gonna lie, pretty freaking cool looking. Woo, look at that. Oh man, that's probably the coolest looking weapon we've had so far. Awesome. Okay, now, do I just use this? Oh, I thought I had to, like, maybe go to a forge or something. Power up the resurrection beads? Sure. And the weapon's already been powered up. Then I'll power up this other one, too. Okay. Not 100% sure what exactly that accomplishes. Maybe I do more damage now? Who knows? Guess we'll find out next time we get in the battle. Unless it's not a noticeable difference, in which case I'll literally never know and just kind of have to make assumptions. It can be hard to tell sometimes. Well, this place seemed a lot bigger for some reason. Anyway, was that a tree I cut down? Yes, it was! Oh, I cut down 2 trees. Whoopsie poopsie. Didn't mean to do that. Luckily, they're those extraordinarily super fast-growing kind of trees, so by the next time I walk through here, they'll already be back, so no worries. Man, could you imagine if there was actually a plant like that? Cut down a tree and it just grows back within like a few hours? The world would probably be in a lot less horrible shape from deforestation if those were a thing. Ah, well. Hello? Is there anybody, being all spooky? Another civilization. Hello? I am but a simple wolf god. This is the altar where the sacred sword Kutone was enshrined. There's a great view of Laochi Lake and Enzo Fuji from here. Yes, that's why they came here to pray into the mountains each year. Too bad the sacred sword isn't here now. The altar is also dedicated to the Ark of Yamato. It said the Ark has been frozen in I'm sorry, this game makes me say a lot of things I'm not good at saying. It's in rapid succession. Laochi Lake for countless ages. Look, you can see it down there in the frozen lake. That's the Ark of Yamato. Enzo Fuji and the Ark of Yamato. This is a very sacred place for the Onea tribe. Neat. So I'm just gonna like go and poke at it, I guess. Seems like a thing to do. Yo, Ark. You got any like secrets? Okay, well I very clearly should be able to jump up there, but I can't. And invisible walls. Cool. All right then. Well, it's obviously important for something at some point, just not right here and not right now. We shall return, Ark thing. One day your mysteries will be revealed to me. You're not the first sunken ship I've had to break into, and you shan't be the last. Also, hello. Oh, you're apparently an animal I need to feed? Okay, what kind of animal? Oh. They're like, well, I mean, I'd say they're raccoons, but are they tanuki? Also, I was unaware they were carnivorous. At least carnivorous to the extent that I had to give them a meat bag. I thought they were omnivores. They should just take whatever they can get. Unless there's some sort of mythology I'm not aware of. That's also possible. I don't know. It's not my place to muse about the dietary habits of raccoons and or tanuki, which are not fictional creatures, I know that much. They're just portrayed as being absolutely absurd, like absurdly magical in certain stories and stuff. Regardless, moving on. I can't think of anything to just randomly talk about. There's a lot of big chains on that door. Ye who dwells within this weird little shack. Are you the one who will get rid of the chains of oppression? I know who you are. Yes, that divine look of yours is unmistakable. Also, that thing was flapping. You have just 2 straight live birds on your head. Okay. You're the legendary white wolf Shiranui, aren't you? Nope. Wow, they've heard that name here too. Now I suppose Shiranui's legend did travel across the sea to Kamui. Guess it really resonates with the Onea because they're so spiritual. Oh, Isun. It's been quite a while, so you're still alive. Onea Shaman, Tuskull. Tuskull sounds like a Pokemon. And it's like really close to Shuckle, so yeah. I ain't ready to kick the bucket yet. I just left on a little trip, that's all. On his favorite rocket ship. Well, I'm glad to see you safe. As you can see, we haven't been so lucky here in Kamui. In fact, you could say things have gone absolutely horribly. Since the monsters were revived, many people have lost their lives. Yeah, I kinda heard all about it. So, what's up with those demons coming back? And where the heck is Lika? And demons have shut themselves up in Inzo Fuji's Wahuku Shrine. They're responsible for the fierce blizzard raging throughout Kamui. Yes, I've been told this on many separate occasions now. We're managing to keep some of it at bay thanks to Afun Gate. But when the day comes, Kamui is sure to freeze over completely. That's not what worries me most, though. What worries me is how the demons were revived in the first place. Kemu noticed it as well, but just before the demons made their return, a dark force traveled here from the southern land. We both felt an evil energy flowing into Kamui. That's when the demons woke up, as if in response to it. Southern land? Oh, she must mean Nippon. In other words, she's talking about the return of Orochi, Ami. There have been so many monsters here in Kamui, that some people even call it the birthplace of evil. I can't help thinking all of this havoc in Nippon has its roots in Lao-Chi Lake. Sorry, when I see Lao-Chi, I'm like, by some reason, my brain wants to go Lao-Ochi? For some reason, I don't know why, but it's just Lao-Chi, I assume. The eternally frozen lake at the foot of Inzo Fuji. And the rest of my sentence was, there's a large lake called Lao-Chi at the foot of Inzo Fuji. Yeah, it's called the birthplace of evils because the Ark Yamato, the rest of that lake. The Ark of Yamato. Anyone from Kamui knows that story. It said that all legendary Iron Ark fell from the heavens. That's a weird thing to fall from the heavens. My grandpa used to tell me that story. Long, long ago, in a distant land. No. In the age of myths, an iron ark fell from the celestial plane above and sunk into Lao-Chi Lake. The celestial plane is the land above where gods dwell. The gods are known as celestials there. The ark that the celestials were on came crashing down to this land. And boy howdy, that was a bit of a problem. It was as if they were being chased by something. What they didn't know was that on board with them were countless monsters. Okay, that boat's gotta be a whole lot bigger than it looks like from the outside, if that's possible. How could countless monsters stow away and not get noticed? One by one, they were consumed till all the Celestials were dead. That's a bummer. Once the ark crashed, the monsters disembarked and started ravaging the lands. The world hasn't been safe since. It's said that monsters still rise from the lake's depths. That must be why they call it the Lake of Demons. Stands to reason. That's about all I know about it. Huh. I do have one thing to add to that, and that's the story of the one surviving Celestial of the Ark. What? The Ark fell to this world from the Celestial Plane. Seriously, what is with this game making me have to re-engage in conversation to get the rest of something? That's so weird. It was full of monsters which killed the Celestials on board, but the legend tells that there was one man who survived. He managed to escape from the hell that the Ark had become. He then fled, going into hiding somewhere in our world. Dang. We probably have either met or will meet them. Huh, first time I've heard that. They say the reason monsters still emerge from the Ark in Lao-Chi Lake is that the ruler of darkness is still searching for that man. Dang. Ruler of darkness? Does he have a name? Isn't that Yami? It's all just a legend. No one knows if it's true or not. No one has ever set foot on it. But the Ark brought tragedy to our world, that's for sure. If the powers of darkness in the world are gathering in Kamui, I believe it's because the Ark of Yamato is beckoning them. And that's pretty messed up. I apologize for chatting so much. Now, if you've come all this way, am I to assume you have Kemu's permission? Oh man, wouldn't it be weird if we didn't? I speak of permission to enter Yashpet, the Forest of Confusion. That sounds absolutely horrible. I don't want to go in there. Yep, that's right. I really couldn't care less, but Ami's here is another story. Okay. The entrance to the forest is sealed with the Onea Crest. It's our way of protecting the place from evil. There's no way that I can break the seal. I just sit here next to it for other reasons. But if the Elder has ordered your entry, then I must comply. Shiranui, you must have the Onea amulet. Sawaprolo. With that amulet, you can pass by the Onea Crest unhindered, and you can proceed on to Yashpet. If the Elder has deemed it to be right, there can be no mistake. You are the one who can find Lika. Find her before it's too late and Kamui freezes over. If and I must. Also, do I have to equip it? No, I do not. Okay then, fair enough. If I'm being 100% though, if I'm gonna be going into a place called the frickin' Forest of Confusion. I mean, this is Afun Gate. You must pass through it to reach the Wauka Shrine. But to keep the gate shut tight to prevent unwanted visitors. Oh, wait, this isn't even where I'm supposed to be. Crap. Now, if the powers of darkness seem to be growing in our world, it can't be a mere coincidence that they seem to be gathering in Kamui. The arc fell to the world of the plane. And you're just repeating all of that stuff. All right, cool. Well, I was going to say, if I was going to be going into a place called the Forest of Confusion, I was going to take a break before I had to go through with it. But now I also kind of sort of have to remember where the place I am actually supposed to go is. So I'm going to do that. And then I'll be back. See you then. Bark. Well, that was awkward.